Hi everyone, it's Math with AUB. Some past papers questions that had been reconstructed, recollected, recalled by the students of mine. A bunch of Mirani Sahiban, some Sheikh Sahiban, Sumbo Sahiban, Meman Sahiban. What are they? That is the question they have recalled. The question is, in reality, they have shared with me is the diagonal of a square is 8 centimeter, find its area. The diagonal of a square is 8 centimeter, find its area. From perimeter and length, I have added something into it. It is a simple question. When the length of the diagonal of a square is given, when length of the diagonal of a square is given, area of a square is given by area of a square is given by diagonal square divided by 2. Simply, when diagonal of a square is given, and we are asked to find its area. That's the formula. Diagonal is 8 centimeter, 8 square over 2. The square of 8 is 8 times 8, 8 times 8, 8 into 8, 8 times 8 divided by 2, 64 divided by 2. So the area is 32 centimeter square. 32 centimeter square is the area of a square when diagonal is given to us. When diagonal is given to us, from where comes or occurs this formula? It's really very simple. We can also find its logic. From where comes or occurs this formula, and no doubt we are in a position then to find its perimeter as well as length. Let's see how. Square Square means all four sides are equal. Each angle is of 90. Square. Suppose each dimension, each is length of x. X square means all sides. Square means all sides equal. Each angle is of 90. Each angle is of 90. Bingo. Then this is known as diagonal. That split this into two equal triangles. Whether to take this, area wise they are equal. If I write down a lower triangle only, this is x, this is also x. Opposite to 90, its hypotenuse. From triangle point of view, from square point of view, it is diagonal. It is a diagonal. From triangle point of view, it is hypotenuse. From square point of view, it is diagonal. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Apply Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem. It states that hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square perpendicular square. Opposite to 90, from figure point of view, what hypotenuse? Opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. Opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. If you have given some sort of number, hypotenuse is the greatest side. Hypotenuse is the greatest side. Hypotenuse is the greatest side. If we have given only numbers, from figure point of view, opposite to 90 is known as hypotenuse. Okay. Solving for hypotenuse or diagonal, base is x as well as perpendicular is also x. Base is x, perpendicular is x. So we have h square is equal to 2x square. Our hypotenuse and diagonal are same. Instead of h square, let me write d square. Taking square root to find the value of diagonal. Diagonal is equal to root 2x square. Root 2x square. Or diagonal is equal to under root 2 times 6. Under root 2 times 6. Okay. From here, one can find the formula for area of a square when diagonal is given. Here, diagonal square is equal to 2x square. Diagonal square is equal to 2x square. Shift 2 here. Diagonal square over 2 is equal to x square. Diagonal over 2, diagonal square over 2 is equal to x square. X square is our area of rectangle. Look, x square. X square means our length is x, width is x. Area is x into x. Area of a square is x square. X square. X square is our area, diagonal over 2. From this concept, right angle triangle concept, Pythagoras theorem concept, we have derived a relation between diagonal and the side, diagonal and the side, diagonal and the side, diagonal and the side. Shifting to here, finding the value of x square means it is area of a square. X square means area of a square. X square means area square. X square means area square. Translating this into words, diagonal square divided by 2 is equal to area of square. Diagonal square divided by 2 is equal to x square, means area of square. Second, from figure we have want how to find hypotenuse opposite to 90 hypotenuse. If you have given bunch of numbers like this 3, 4, 5 and you are asked to check whether or not they are Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. You have to just simply check whether it satisfies or not the Pythagoras theorem. H square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Look here, there is no figure. From figure, opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. Opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. These are the bunch of numbers, bunch of triplets. Greater one is hypotenuse, would be hypotenuse. Greater one would be hypotenuse if the numbers satisfy this relation. So I have 5 square is equal to base and perpendicular. They can be taken as you like. 5 square 25, 9 plus 16. 25 is equal to 25. 25 is equal to 25. So this is the Pythagorean triplet. This is the Pythagorean triplet. How one can verify? Apply Pythagoras theorem. From numbers, how you can select would be hypotenuse, the greater quantity, the greater number, the greater number. 5 is greater in that case. 5 is greater in that case. So that is the relation when diagonal is given. Area of a square is given by a diagonal square divided by 2. It is area of a square. It is area of a square. Utilizing this, one can find length as well as this one. So we have found out just what is value of x here. It is diagonal divided by 2. It's equal to x. It's equal to x. That is the length. That is the length. After finding the length, we are in a position to find perimeter as well. What is diagonal? 8. So length of the diagonal square is 8 root 2. 8 root 2. That is the length of the square. Each is of 8 times 8 divided by root 2. 8 divided by root 2. 8 divided by root 2 is the length of each side. One can add up 4 times. 4 times you can add up them to find perimeter. Again, let me give you good overview. You must be familiar what do you mean by Pythagorean triplet or Pythagoras theorem, how to apply this, and the dynamics and mechanics of a square is all sides equal. Look at this. Area is x square and we have a relation diagonal square is equal to 2x square. From this, diagonal square divided by 2 is our area. From this, one can find the length. So x is equal to d over root 2. That is the length. One can find perimeter 4 times x, 4 times diagonal divided by 2. That is the perimeter of the square. Don't get into these formulas. Just simply stuck to Pythagoras theorem only. Then you are in a position to find all the requirements of a square as well as a rectangle. Here, that is our diagonal. It is given to us 8. This is our x. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Then you are in a position to find its area very direct. Applying Pythagoras theorem, opposite to 90, it is our hypotenuse. 8 square is equal to base perpendicular x square plus x square. 8 square means 62. That is x square plus 2x square. Dividing by 2, 64 divided by 2, it is equal to x square. It is equal to 32 centimeter square. And our area is, in that case, length and width both are equal. So area of a square is x square. That we have generated utilizing the diagonal. Simply Pythagoras theorem works wonder for you how to check whether the given numbers are Pythagorean triplet or not. One should be aware that hypotenuse is the greatest side. Apply Pythagoras theorem. If it is satisfied, then it is the Pythagorean triplet. base square plus perpendicular square. Here hypotenuse is the greatest side, its square root is equal to 1.41. That is 1.41. It is the greatest quantity. Under root 2 square is equal to 1 square plus 1 square. So it is 2. Square of 1 is 1. 2 is equal to 2 is equal to 2. That is the validity that this is the Pythagorean triplet. That is the Pythagorean triplet. You should have a fair idea about the Pythagorean theorem. It will facilitate your work in square as well as in rectangle, as well as it is independently, it is a question as well, or good MCQs as well. Like another Pythagorean triplet that I have just concluded 3, 4, 5, and so on. What is the next question? Let's see and find out. Next. Yes, let's see and find out area of a square when diagonal is given. Area of a square when diagonal is given. Just simply draw a diagram. That is our diagonal. That is given to us 8. That is given to us 8. We know that area of each side of a square, they are equal. Suppose it is equal to x. So the area of the square is x into x square. So we have to generate the value of x square from here. Taking this opposite to 90, it is our diagonal from square point of view, as well as it is our hypotenuse. Applying Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. What is our diagonal? Diagonal or hypotenuse 8. 8 square is equal to base is x square, perpendicular is also x square, 64 x square, 2x square. Shift 2 there, 64 divided by 2 is x square. X square is equal to 30. X square is equal to 30 centimeter. So it is our area. It is our area. It is our area. When diagonal is given to you, that is the formula, or one can direct put in that one. Diagonal square divided by 2. Diagonal square divided by 2. What is diagonal? 8. 8 square divided by 2. 64 divided by 2. 32 centimeter square is the area of square in that case. Next. Another question after phase 1, student has reconstructed, recalled their memories and they have produced this question. I am here to solve. If 900 is a selling price after 10% loss, find the cost price. Find the cost price. If 900 is the selling price after 100, after 10% loss, find the cost price. 100, there is a loss, minus 10% of the cost price is equal to selling price. Loss minus, if there would have been profit, I have written positive sign. 100, 10% loss of the cost price is equal to selling price. Selling price is given to us, that is our selling price, and we are asked to find cost price. It's our question mark. Okay, go ahead. 90% of the cost price is equal to selling price, that is given to us 900. To remove percent, divide by 100. Sorry, I have written CP here. Divided by 100 is equal to 900. 0, 0 cancelled out. Solve for CP. Cost price, 10 from division to multiplication, 9 from multiplication to division. We have 900 times 10 over 9. Applying table one time, 0, 0 same. So 100 times 10, 100 times 10 is our 1000. That is the formula that works here. If there is a loss, introduce minus. If there is a profit, I would have written here positive side. Negative for loss, positive for profit. Next question. Question number 3 from the IBA phase 1 question that has been reconstructed by the student. They have shared with me. I am here to solve for you. The radius of a circle is 7 meter. Find its radius. I am about to laugh. Relation between diameter and center radius is diameter is equal to twice of radius. We are asked to find diameter when radius is given. Radius is 7. Plug in the value of radius. Diameter is equal to 2 times 7. It will become 14 centimeter. Double of the radius is equal to diameter. double of the radius is equal to diameter, double of the radius is equal to diameter, or half of the diameter is equal to radius, half of the diameter. From this shift to here, then radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Diameter divided by 2. So radius is equal to half of the diameter. Here diameter is 14. 14 divided by 2, it's again 7 centimeters. That is some sort of verification for you. Twice, double the radius, it is equal to diameter. Double the radius is equal to diameter. Half the diameter is equal to radius. What is area of circle? Area of circle is given by pi r square. In that case, area of circle is to be pi times r square, means 7 square. Square of 7 is 7 times the 7, 49. So area of square is 49 pi square units. What about circumference? Circumference is given by 2 pi r or d pi. They are equivalent. Instead of 2r, one can write down d, because d is equal to r. Don't, it is equivalent formula, almost same. They are identical. 2r means diameter. 2r means diameter. Put value of r here. 2 times pi times 7, it will become 14 pi. Or put direct value of diameter, that is 14. It's also 14 pi. It's also 14 pi. It's also 14 pi. Let me share with you another tiny fact of this one. Unit circle means radius 1. 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 So area of unit circle is going to be pi r square. A surprising one. Pi times 1 square means area of unit circle is only pi. Area of unit circle is only pi. What about its circumference? 2 pi r. Circumference 2 times pi times 1. So circumference of unit circle is 2 pi. Circumference of unit circle is 2 pi. Area is only pi. Unit circle means radius 1. Unit circle means radius 1. And diameter is equal to 2. Diameter is equal to 2 because diameter is double of radius. Diameter is double of radius. Next question. Hi everyone. Some questions shared by students. They have recollected their thoughts from the IBA phase 1. They said such type of questions are present. They have recalled, I may have to solve only. Question number 6. What is the area of the triangle with the base 10 centimeter and height 5 centimeter? Base 10 and height 5 centimeters. Simple, straightforward formula for area of triangle is when we have given the height. When we have given the height. When we have given the height. Height is also called altitude. Height is also called altitude. So area of triangle. Triangle stands for area of triangle is equal to 1 upon 2 base times height, or one can write instead of height 1 upon 2 base into altitude. Altitude and height are synonyms for each other. Height or altitude, same thing. So I have 1 upon 2, base is 10, height is 5. Applying table. Now I have 5 times 5, 25 units square, centimeter square. Unit is given to me. 25 centimeter square. 25 centimeter square. When we have given base and we have given height, that is the vital element. It is height having altitude. Height, altitude, it is some sort of a right triangle. It is some sort of right triangle. For right triangle, area is given by 1 upon 2 base times height, or is height is also called altitude. Height is called also altitude. Some write in that fashion. Some writers write in that fashion. Some authors write in that fashion. You must be aware of that. Height and altitude are same thing. Height and altitude are same thing. Simple formula for area of triangle: when you have given base and height. You have given base and height. It is given by 1 upon 2 base into height. Base times height. Base into height. Base times height. Height is also called altitude. Height is also called altitude, and I have simplified. Base is 10, 10 times 5. Applying table, 2, 5, that just simple one, 25 centimeter square. Area of triangle when height and base are given. When height and base are given. 1 upon 2 base times height. 1 upon 2 base times height. Okay. We have done with this question. Let me read this. Question number next. If the sides of the triangle are 5, 6 and 12 centimeter, which type of triangle is it? On inspection, one can easily say that it is a screen triangle. A screen triangle means all sides have different lengths. All sides have different length. Different. It is a screen triangle. It is a screen triangle. But a screen triangle can be a right triangle. A screen triangle can be a right angled triangle. A screen triangle can be a right angled triangle. Just check these three numbers. They must satisfy Pythagoras theorem. A screen triangle can also be a right triangle. Let's verify. If yes or not, verify using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. No compromise on height. No compromise on height. Height is 12 here. 12 square. Base is 5 square. And here it is 6 square. 144, 25 plus 36. 25 and 36, they are not going to meet 144. 1 carry, they are 61. 144 does not equal to 61. It is only a scalene triangle. It is only a scalene triangle. It is only a scalene triangle, not right triangle. If such type of coordinates are given, then it is scalene because all sides have different length. It also satisfies the Pythagoras theorem. H square base square plus perpendicular square. 5 square, 3 square plus 4 square. 25, 9 plus 16, 25 is equal to 25. So what I want to make my point here very clear, screen triangle can also be a right triangle. Screen triangle can also be a right triangle. You have to verify Pythagoras theorem. In that case, it is only a screen triangle. It is only a screen triangle, while it is also a screen triangle, but a right triangle as well. Right triangle as well. Whenever the triangle is screen, you have to check whether or not it is a right triangle. It is a right triangle by applying Pythagorean theorem. Moving towards next question, they have even asked what are some of the interior angles of a triangle. Oh my god. Sum of interior angles of triangle is no doubt 180. It is 180. Let me write formula for you. Sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles of all triangle is alpha plus beta plus gamma. They add up to 180. 180. This is the fact even kids know. What about the formula for this? General formula for all figures, whether it is quadrilateral, parallelogram, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, in general and known. Sum of interior angles is given by n minus 2 times 180 degrees. N minus 2 times 180 degrees. This is the sum of interior angles formula, where n stands for number of sides. Where n stands for number of side. Here triangle has 3 sides, put 3 here. 3 minus 2 into 180, that is 1 times 180. That is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Sum of interior angles of a triangle. One can verify quadrilateral is of sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360, as well as the rectangle, parallelogram, whatever the case is. This is the formula to be utilized to find sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles. This is the relation between interior angles and number of sides. Interior angles and number of sides. Interior angles and number of sides. Next.